Koresh kikal de ka ko te chikaba de yamba. Okay. Alexi, translate.
Translate.
You probably speak the source tongue. Oh, there we go. Okay. Much better. All right. Let's try that again, okay? Good morning. How are you? Probably pretty groggy, maybe a little foggy. That's all pretty normal. Everything is okay. Yep, you've been in cryosleep, and I'm here to help you transition back into the waking world. You don't have to sit up yet. You can just lay there until you're ready. Oh, okay, perfect. Well, all of our initial scans were perfectly normal, so everything should be fine and healthy. I will do a quick exam though, just to make sure everything is nominal, alright? Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment, okay? Alright. Sanitize. Okay, just want to make sure there are no biological contaminants as we do the exam. First things first, let me go ahead and get you unhooked from those electrodes, okay? Get that off of there. And this guy. Don't need that one anymore. And we'll pop this off of there, okay? Get you free of all of that. Okay. Go ahead and confirm your name for me. Okay, great. Matches up with what we're seeing here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and have a listen to your heart. Make sure that cardiovascular system is working normally. We'll just go ahead and take a look at your heart there. Getting a read on your pulse. Just breathe normally for me. Yeah, just keep breathing normally. Okay. Looks like you were in good physical condition before you started the trip, as expected, for your mission, going into cryosleep. Okay, good. And then I'm just gonna check your lung function as well. Okay. So again, I'm just gonna have a look and make sure we're getting the proper air volume and that everything looks okay, since you have been in the cryo bed for some time now. Alright? So go ahead and just give me a deep breath. And out. Let's do that again. Nice deep breath. Okay. And again, another nice deep breath. Good. Okay. And again. Okay. And go ahead and cough for me. And cough again. Good. And another nice deep breath. And one more for me. Good. Dryness in the lungs at all? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty normal. And you have been asleep for quite a while, so. Yes. Yeah, the language difference. Yeah, probably not what you expected. Hmm. Well, you've been asleep for a little bit longer than the planned 6 years. Hmm. Yeah, we can give you the full story, but you've basically been in cryostasis for 1,839 heliocycles. No, not Terran cycles around your sun, but rather heliocycles on the larger scale. So that would be what? 79,406 Earth years. Yeah. A little bit of a shock, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're healthy and in good condition, so I know it's a little bit startling. You've been asleep a little longer than you thought you might be. Yeah. Well, from what we can piece together, it looks like Bill, you remember Bill, a couple question marks on his fitness reports that we've been able to note. Looks like he fell asleep at the command post while you all were in cryosleep, and the ship got pulled into a gravity well of a black hole. And through sort of a complicated set of stellar dynamics, you ended up being slingshotted out of that on a really large scale cycle across the galaxy until we've picked you up. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. The ship systems have been functioning that whole time. It was a wise choice to go with solar. I know there had been push to go with fuel oil to save costly initial launch, but that really kept things going. So that's good. Yeah, so everything that you used to worry about just doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, you can really think about it as a complete fresh start. I know that'll be an adjustment and a shock, but this is really a chance to get away from all of the cares you used to face and have new adventures. Of course, there's the matter of the credit card debt that you had from the purchase of that cargo skiff you had made. So with interest, that's what, 124.9 trillion galactic credits that you owe. So of course it's gonna take you some time to pay that down. I am absolutely joshing your noodle. That's probably not pulling your leg. Yeah. Of course, with the evolution of society, we realized that bankers getting rich off other people just getting what they need was patently absurd, and that was outlawed almost literal millennia ago. So yeah, you have no debts to worry about. Yeah, just smooth sailing from here on out. Okay, well I know it's a lot to process. Let me go ahead and just finish up the physical parts of the examination, just to make sure we're not dealing with anything that we should be concerned about, okay? All right, great. So I do want to have a look at your eyes. Get this turned on here, and I'll have you look just straight ahead, and I'm gonna look with my tool here. Just have a look at the structures of your eye. Okay. Just have a look here. Yeah, just hold still, look straight ahead. Yeah, as I always say, I want to make sure that time dilation hasn't affected your pupil dilation. So look straight ahead and have a look at your other eye here. Okay. Alright, that looks normal. Okay. Good. Let me look at this other arm. If you can look up for me, and then down. And same with this other arm. Let's look up, and then down. Okay. Good. Look straight ahead for me. Okay. And then just have one more look here. Okay. Okay, great. That looks perfectly normal. Good to see. Okay, and then I'm also going to take a look in your ears. So if you could just look that direction for me. And I'll start with your right ear. Okay, just gonna have a look inside here. Make sure there's no inflammation. You know, sometimes with these old cryo beds, if the filters weren't properly installed, you know, you can get mildew in the ventilation circuits, and that builds up in the ear. So we want to identify that, of course. And then potentially any, you know, foreign bodies or parasites. And given that you've been on a ship for tens of thousands of years unattended. Okay, good. And if you just want to face the other way and get a look in your other ear here. Looking pretty good here. Just, yeah, I want to make sure we don't have any invasive space parasites in there. Okay, just having a look. Okay. Great. Alright, almost done here. Yeah, just want to be thorough. Don't want any issues to catch us off guard or cause you any kind of discomfort, but your ears look good. You seem to respond normally to auditory stimulus, so I'm guessing you're hearing me okay. There's no ringing in either of the ears. Okay, good. And are you feeling a little more settled or still pretty groggy? Okay. Well, yeah, that's all normal. It's gonna dissipate. Yeah, your body's just been in a deep sleep for many thousands of years. Yeah. Okay. Well, I do want to have another look kind of inside the thoracic cavity. I'm gonna grab a different lens unit here to get a radiological perspective internally there. So, yeah, okay. Slot this in. And then I think, yeah, I think for you, go on. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Just get this mounted. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be again looking. I'm gonna x-ray the chest cavity and the stomach. Okay. Multi-layer substrata scan. Okay. And just try to hold still for this portion. Just gonna look inside. Okay. Yeah, all I'm looking for is the presence of foreign bodies, the xenomorphs, anything like that that would be concerning to us. Oh, could you hold still, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, looking good. Nothing looks abnormal. Bone structure looks very solid. Okay, good. Transfer those scan results up. Yeah. No, we haven't seen a xenomorph in, oh, it must be 3 or 4 years now. So, yeah, we think they're basically extinct. Yeah. And good thing there's none inside of you, so that's the important part. Okay, and then I am going to want to do a quick check of the skull and the contents. Just a little concerned about any sublimation of the gray matter. Yeah, given that you've traveled so long in interstellar space, there can be reactions of some of the subatomic particles with certain axions in the cerebellum, leading to a certain amount of attrition under the right circumstances. So I just want to get a look at your brain matter density. Yeah, it would present as, difficulty remembering things, lack of cognitive function, wearing poorly matched outfits, that kind of thing. Okay, all right, let me just go ahead and take a quick look for that. I mean, you seem like you're doing well, so I wouldn't be overly concerned. Just doing the mapping here. Let's go ahead and do the full deep scan. Penetration beam. Okay. Okay, and again, if you just hold still, just have a look. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, great. So everything looks perfectly normal. Standard within parameters cerebral density, well, which is good to see. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So when it comes to the physical exam, absolutely clean bill of health. Really quite impressive for someone who's been sleeping for nearly 80,000 years. Yeah, it's basically like you just went to sleep almost. So, yeah. Well, so what's going to happen next? You're going to have some time to acclimate. You can get familiar with the station that you're at. Have a chance to kind of process everything that's happened. You'll be well taken care of. We have medical staff, psychology staff. We have great food. You know, everything that you're going to want to just relax and adjust to being in this new era for you. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll find some sort of role and work for you. Well, why don't we just go ahead and take a look here at kind of your personnel file and some of the stuff you've done. Yeah, it looks like that segment is encrypted. Alexei, hack the files.
Sorry, I do not understand.
Alexei, hack the files.
Sorry, I do not understand.
Alexei, hack the filets.
Hacking the files.
Thing never works. Okay, alright, so let's see. Pretty solid performance record. That's good to see. Okay, yeah, so you were on that Earth 2.0 mission. Yeah. 4 was probably the best. I mean, historically, you know, from what we know. Anyway. Yeah, well, yeah, someone with this skill set, we don't really do a lot of work in some of these areas at this point. But I'm sure that you're adaptable, and I'm sure there's stuff that we can work with here. So I'll get this over to the personnel folks, and they'll have a look. Maybe a little bit, but you could just use that time. Or if you wanted to go back to sleep for a while. No, awake? Okay. No, that's perfect. I think that's great. Alright, so I'm going to let you get settled in, but I suspect after all this time asleep that you, 1, really have to go to the bathroom, and 2, are probably extremely hungry. Yeah? Alright, so the facilities are going to be down that hall. Go slow. There's the automated walker here to assist if you're feeling woozy at all. But I can start an order for food to be ready in the galley for you. What would sound good after all this time? Okay. Yeah, mouth-watering. Yeah, you've got quite an appetite, right? Yeah. Okay. And those were favorites of yours? Okay, perfect. So I'll go ahead and put in the order for the synthesized protein nodules and some starch tendrils. Okay. I'll be around. I'm here in the facility, and I'll be at the clinic. So take your time, go get what you need, have a good meal, and I'm sure we'll talk more soon. All right? Well, welcome, and make yourself at home.